Oh, hey, what's going on, y'all? Thank you for jumping on.
Hey y'all.
Happy
Happy
Friday.
Friday. Just a little lower for right here.
Well, I got to switch. Good.
Oh.
Yeah, I got to switch. I'll just raise yours up. Happy Friday.
Hey y'all.
You guys jump on, drop your city and state, like, share, and tag. Getting started shortly.
Hope y'all doing well out there. It is Friday. Hope y'all ready for the weekend, because I know I am after tomorrow. Good morning, Priscilla. Tracy, good morning. Let us know where y'all joining us from when you come in. Let us know where you are watching us from. So we got in this morning. We are ready for the day to be over already. But we ready to tackle the day, y'all. We are ready to tackle this day. I hope y'all are as well. We are ready.
You ready to get this thing started?
Ready.
Man, let's go ahead and start talking about this, man. So,
hey, Valerie.
I'm Eric.
And I'm Dee.
And this is the Blank Spot Academy. We come on every Monday and Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Talking business, y'all. Talking business. And I know it ain't that light, but I think it's lighter on here than it is that camera.
Yeah,
we changed up a little
bit.
bit.
We behind the counter today.
Yeah.
So we changed up a little bit, y'all.
Just a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
hey, Valerie from New Orleans. Hello.
What's going on? So yeah.
Our neck of the woods.
Drop your city and state, like, share, and tag. Definitely share this and tag somebody. This is for business owners. All right. I put on TikTok for small business owners, but this is for business owners. Let me adjust this because I don't like having my neck up. I don't want to be looking all up.
And then you gonna have to.
I ain't gonna have to worry about all that. I'm not answering. Look,
don't answer no questions today.
If y'all start tripping on TikTok, don't start tripping now. I'm gonna get you your questions. We'll get you your questions, all right? But I need y'all to interact, engage, and like. It's 27 people on TikTok and 31 likes. Y'all better not ask me no questions. Anyway, that's my comedy for the morning. So drop your city and state, like, share, and tag. Let us know you're tuning in from. We do this, like I said, every Monday and Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And this is the most consistent we have been outside of just running our business. This is one of the most consistent things that we have done inside of our business. So shout out to you.
Thank you.
Yeah. She don't like being on here.
Thank you. I don't mind. It's just
people like schedules.
Yeah, people like schedules.
That's why they got a job.
People like schedules.
They like being accountable. So yeah, click them hearts, TikTok. Yeah,
yes,
LOL. Yeah, LOL. Yeah, seriously. But hey, check it out. Let's go ahead. Continue to share. You can share on YouTube as well. If you are on TikTok and you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, True Prince, what's going on?
Good morning.
That's the gentleman I was telling you about. He's right here in Columbia.
Well, hello, True Prince. Yeah. You got to come over and check us out.
That's the gentleman that sent his son in. I don't know if he was here or not, but he sent his son in and a couple of his friends, and his son sings. So yeah.
Cool.
Anyway,
thank you.
But yeah, man. So this is something that we do every Monday and Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, it is The Blanks Spot. That's with 2 S's. The Blanks Spot. Good morning from the boot. Can't see the Facebook user.
Good morning.
Can't see the Facebook user.
That's because you're coming out of the group.
Yeah. But if you slide over to one of the other platforms, we'd appreciate it so we can know who we're talking to. But anyway. That's it. We're going to get started, man. So one of the people that I'm following on TikTok, one of the business owners that I'm following on TikTok had a run-in.
Eric, start using ONG. Wait.
Yeah, it means on God. Yeah.
Okay.
I got you, Banks. What's up, man? So one of the business
y'all
owners,
know it's always some content. Y'all know it's always some things that we see or Eric see, he'll be like, "Gee, look at this."
Yeah, well,
Check this
I would share it with her, but I don't know if she's working. I don't know if she's working or not, but she caught my attention. And this is not the first time this has crossed my mind about our prices. Not our prices, but our prices as business owners. Okay, so business owner on TikTok platform was had sent an item off to one of her customers. And long story short, the customer got the item, took a picture with the item, and then they wore the item. They took a picture with the item on social media, then they claimed a chargeback. Okay. That's not what prompted this conversation. But what prompted this conversation is, she said, "Hey, you know what? That's why I take digital content. That's why I take people's social media platforms so I can know what they're doing, and I do emails, and I have like a record, stuff like that.
Keeping records.
So that was that. So this is what caught my attention, because when I see stuff like that, I run straight to the comments, right? I run straight to the comment sections.
Let's go back to, because they need to know the full story of what she did as far as the chargeback.
Well, okay, so as far as the chargeback, I'm trying to get to the meat. As far as the chargeback, what she did was, and I'll paraphrase, what she did was she took a picture. She took a screenshot of the young lady wearing the item. And of course, she said that, she had some email correspondence and some other things.
Right. So that was her proof
that the person had gotten the item.
You got this item, so why are you charging it back? No, you just don't want to pay for it. So she had her proof to show, whatever merchant or whatever it is that the chargeback was coming through.
Because they're gonna ask for proof. All right.
She had her proof.
But that ain't why we here. We ain't here to talk about no chargebacks. We here to talk about.
We wanted to talk about what prompted.
Okay, then the court of law, this is what happened. This is the later foundation. And this is what
you're about to say now.
So can I go?
Say.
Okay, I'm in. So check it out, man. So I ran straight to the comments. Okay, that's the first thing I did, is ran straight to the comments. And in the comments section, what started happening was people started saying that she charged the young lady too much. She charged her too much. And I'm going to tell y'all right now, right off the bat, you do not have to justify your prices. If you charge somebody a service or for a product, you don't have to justify your prices. So the first thing is, if you're taking notes, the first thing I want you to understand is you do not have to justify your prices.
No.
Okay?
You don't have
to explain anything. But you do have to like this. You do have to like this on this platform, or else I'm going to cut it off, man. Y'all got to start tapping. Y'all tapping. I need y'all to start interacting too over here on this platform. Now, I want y'all to listen. Because I want y'all to understand something, right? Here's what I want you to understand. Thank you. If you charge me a price, that is your price. Grand Rising, Quita,
that's your price.
Janelle, Nadia, what's going on? Thank y'all for jumping on. It's your price.
You don't have to go back and forth with people about your price, because your price is your price.
Now, she wasn't going back and forth.
Okay.
And I like the way she used the content.
But it's just ridiculous. She's on there. She's, telling her story about how the chargeback went and what she did. Basically, she was educating other business owners. Hey, make sure you take good records. Make sure you take pictures, this, that, and the other.
That's what I got out of it.
I got a chargeback. Yeah. This is what I did.
Yeah. That's what I got out of it.
To send in my proof. And then you got these jokers. Yeah, I said jokers. These jokers.
So that's how D curses. That's how D curses, y'all.
You got these jokers in the comments telling her, "Oh well, you charged her too much."
Yeah.
I can see why she did a chargeback, this, that, and the other.
So
my price is my price. Get out of my comments.
So
joker.
Here's the thing, right? Here's the thing that they said that, hey, she charged too much. And they said basically they were using words like expensive. So this is why we're having this conversation. How should you respond to a potential customer or to potential customers when they say your prices are too high? How should you respond? Well, there's a couple of things that you can do. One.
I'll go. Can I go
first? Go ahead. So number one.
Okay. Well, so if somebody come up to the counter, which they
professionally, we educate now. What's one thing that you can do professionally when somebody
tell them to go to that other person?
Okay. What's one thing that you can do professionally? So here's one thing. Here's one thing that you can do. If someone talks about your prices and you know yourself and you know that you may get into an argument or you may get into a deep conversation of trying to justify yourself, you can choose to ignore them.
Ignore it, walk away.
You can choose to ignore them. That's one professional thing you can do.
That's one professional. That's one way of handling it. Another way,
and y'all probably rolling out of y'all seats laughing, me talking about being professional. But another thing that y'all can do is you can say something as simple as this. Yes, I understand why you may feel the price is expensive. And then walk away. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
You can do that. All right? Another thing professionally that you could do is you can say or respond with something like, I realize the prices may seem high. Mm-hmm. However, we've priced our products based off fair market value. Okay. That's just a couple of things that we can do.
Value.
Yeah, fair market value. That's because we've done our research.
Professional, yeah.
We've done our research and we have looked at the surrounding areas of stores who are similar to us.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And what we have done, and this we're talking about us now. We don't want to make it about us. We want to make it about everybody. But what we have done is that we've done our research, and we know that we are not price gouging.
Right.
And we know that we've set our prices according to fair market value for stores who are doing similar to us.
Exactly.
Now I have to say similar because I'm gonna keep it totally 100.
When y'all come back with that professionalism, they ain't gonna be able to do nothing but look at you like, oh, okay, then, you know.
Yeah, because I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, right? ONG, Banks. Hey, there's no other store like us here in this state that provides the exact services and products that we have. And the same thing can be said about your store.
With that being said, don't come up.
The same thing can be said about your specific store.
Don't come up to this counter telling me such and such.
Now, for the people who actually see this,
I'm gonna be professional.
For the people who actually see this again,
if you professional.
For the people who actually see this again,
but now we keep it professional over here.
For the people who actually see this again, I want you to think about this. I just want you to consider this. Everybody is a consumer. Okay? Everybody's a consumer. I'm gonna get to the questions in the comments. Yeah. Everybody is a consumer. Everyone. Even as business owners, we are consumers. But some consumers are only consumers.
Yeah.
I feel like professionally, I feel like that everybody needs to understand that they're doing business.
Right.
So everybody should understand how business works.
Right. It just, whether you on when you're being a consumer, that means that you're on the other side of business. Right? You're on that other side, so you should understand, you should understand.
Yeah, well, consumers, an average consumer, average customer is not going to understand when they are looking at inflation, they're looking at recession, they're looking at their raise, the paychecks are not going up, and they're looking at even the Dollar Tree has gone to $1.25.
Exactly.
If you're the personality, and there's nothing wrong with couponing or shopping for bargains, discounts, or trying to get the value out of your money, there's nothing wrong with that. However, if you are a all the time couponer, Dollar Tree, Dollar General type of consumer, then you got to ask yourself, is it that my prices are expensive, or is it that you can't afford it? It's a difference between something being expensive and it not being in my budget.
Right.
There's a difference between something being costing too much and something costing too much for me. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
So I want you to think about going forward, responding not with derogatory comments like I have done in the past, but responding with uplifting comments.
Yep.
Professional business comments.
Make them jokers not be able to say nothing else. They'd be like,
I mean, think about it. So let me address some of this stuff. Okay, somebody says, we have a payment plan. Is that a response? Okay. Sorry, I use quality items. Okay.
There you go. Okay.
Crafting does not equate to cheap. I'm quite sure she agreed to the price prior to her making it. I'm sure she did too.
See?
Now let's go over here. People kill me. They pay for what they want to pay for, but quickly want small businesses to give a cheaper price.
And that's the key right there.
That's where we're at.
Small business.
That's where we're at, y'all.
That small business statement, Pequita, that's what we're talking about.
That's where we are.
Because, you're not going to go over to these big box companies and debate their prices.
Or even demand
You're
anything.
not going to do that. It's just us, small business owners that, this happens to.
Okay, so someone says, what about when they short you, like they don't pay the full payment? So here is something, and that's not what we're talking about, but I'm going to address it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So my recommendation is this. First off, the way you can stop somebody from shorting you, like not paying in full, is take full payment before you do the work.
Yeah.
Most businesses, i.e. and contractors,
mm-hmm.
they receive payment before they do the work. Or charge them enough to get started, i.e. 50% or 75%. 50 to 75%, if you're priced correctly, should cover your cost.
Mm-hmm.
It should cover your cost.
And that's the key, if you're priced correctly. So, like, what I do is, somebody wants something custom on the other side of our business, they have to come up with at least 75%. So and that's covering.
Yeah, that's going to cover the cost of the items. That's going to even cover the cost of the labor.
Yeah.
So, Lisa, I'm not messing with you today. You're going to tell D good morning. Then you're going to say, oh, and me too.
Good morning.
So I'm a you too
Lisa.
now. I'm a you too now. What's going on, man? Grand rising to you.
So what else we got?
Says you love your spectacles. Let me see.
Thank you.
Go somewhere else and buy it. No, I can't say that no more. I did that.
I did that before.
Well, I did that. Yeah, we both done that before.
Like,
okay, so let's see. Cheaper isn't better. SCF Painting and Balloon Art says, I have a contract that requires full payment. 50% at signing.
Mm-hmm.
Contract and final payments 2 weeks out. Okay.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
And then I do the same thing, payment in full for anything's being made or shipped out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that is a recommendation.
Yeah.
That and it's not. Don't worry about being off topic. We're gonna answer all questions. We're gonna address all reasonable questions. We're gonna address. All right. Yeah. And if it sounds crazy, I ain't even messing with you. I'm not gonna even read it out loud. But no, that's a good question. Yeah. Because remember, guys, a lot of us are new to business,
mm-hmm.
and a lot of us think that we are currently in business, but we still getting started.
Yeah.
Not to knock anybody. We're still in the startup phase. So here's another thing.
And don't take don't take that mindset of, oh, I'm new. So, I might want to just go ahead and do it. And then they pay me later because I'm trying to build up. No, because people are going to get you every time. You got to have policies in place so that you don't run yourself out of business, right?
Yeah.
So don't go by, oh, I'm new to this. I'm just building up my clientele. So I just let people just order and then they pay me later. No, you need to start from the beginning and have a policy in place of what you're going to do. 50%, 100%, 75, whatever it is. Have a policy in place in the beginning, because if you don't, what's going to happen is once you start enforcing policies, then these people are gonna be like, well, I didn't do that before.
And before I say my thought that I was gonna say,
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. No. I'm just saying. I'm moving on to something else, but I'm looking at this. Another thing is, and I'm gonna address the contract question. Another thing is, if they pay up front 100%, 75%, or 50%, I have at least 50% of that invoice.
Right.
Therefore, if they don't pay the rest, they don't get the item. Bottom line,
they don't get the item.
Front.
And guess what? You don't get to do business with me anymore.
Yeah, they just blackball themselves.
You're done.
So, Where can I find a contract? Well, and I know a lot of people don't like this, but you can actually Google contracts, payment contracts, invoices. You can actually Google an invoice and then start writing different things that you want to do
when you
in
say
there.
contract, are you meaning you want to get a contract for your item for
for
things
sales
that you do, or you
well,
want
that's what when I read the gentleman the person's comment here about the contract right here. See, they say they have a contract that requires full payment. You can actually write
you mean
something,
like a paper contract?
Yeah, you can actually write something up. Yeah, you can write an agreement up. You can look up agreements. Transactional agreements, invoice agreements. You can look something up and you can actually adjust it to what you want to do.
Yeah.
Okay. Salute to you. Hey, what's going on, Joe? Let's see. Grand rising to everybody. Drop y'all city and state if y'all haven't done so, please and thank you.
Jackie said 50% at the start and balance once ready. You got to have those stipulations in place, guys, in the beginning.
True Print says, if y'all not listening, if y'all can't see this as well, True Print says foundation is key. All right.
Yep.
How you start is what they will expect.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So, you start off being like that, they're gonna be, they're gonna expect it every time.
Read this one right here.
All right. So SCF Painting and Balloon Art said, please stop doing all things for exposure. Yes. It says people and business die from exposure.
Did y'all hear that?
Stop doing stuff for exposure.
People and businesses die from exposure.
That's good.
I like that. Let's see. I enter into the website and send them an invoice. I don't start until they pay. See, it takes about 30 seconds, if that, to create an invoice.
Yep.
That's not a lot of time wasted.
Nope.
I would rather take 30 seconds than lose $100. All right, because that adds up.
And your time.
Thanks a lot, because our people, well, unfortunately, it is huge in my culture that happens, but it's also huge in my culture that we're looking for exposure to try to get ourselves out there. And
we're running ourselves out of business.
Let's be honest. Are we really doing good business? That is on us as well, because we're not doing good business. I mean, how many of us will honestly expect to get something from a department store without paying for it?
Exactly.
Now, we going into a specialty store or talking to somebody who's making specialty items. We know it's going to take time for them to make it.
Yep.
Why would that person, you have just created a contract, a verbal contract. Now we get it on paper. Why would I start making something for somebody and they haven't compensated me to get started? It's not that I need your money, because I got the stuff. You shouldn't need their money to get started. You should need their money to solidify the contract. Need y'all to understand something. We start thinking differently. So they told the young lady, they said, well, you know what? That's too expensive. That's too expensive. Well, you know what? If you think it's too expensive, then shop somewhere else. If you think that anybody's prices are too expensive, hey, Miss Jacqueline, thanks for jumping on. Shop with somebody else.
Yeah.
I don't think it's all of us. I don't think so either.
Yeah.
I think it's a lot in dealing with small businesses.
Yep.
I think it's a lot in dealing with small businesses. Yep. Unfortunately, when people say that, and I used to say that a lot, that is the larger customer base that you're dealing with.
Right.
So get out of your community and start dealing with people who want to do business with you. Money has no color.
Find the people who want to do business with you.
Thank you. I appreciate it, because it's different levels.
Period.
This is a whole nother training, man. The different levels of it's 3 different levels of dealing with people who we feel comfortable with. The people who are we think mentally who are below us, the people who we think that are even with us, and the people who are higher than us. The ones who are with us and below us, we don't have a problem with talking to. But the people who are below us, we think, hey, we comfortable. I can't believe I got this going on right here. Man, hold on for a second.
or come back at that individual or whatever that says that to
it ain't got to be a clap back.
Right. Like I said,
it can be a professional response. I'm not too expensive. I'm not in your budget.
Mm-hmm. That's perfect. That's a good way of saying it.
Yeah, I don't think my products or services are too expensive. Maybe I may be out of your price range. Mm-hmm. Maybe you should consider finding someone else who is in your price range or your budget. So I like that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm glad I finally got the opportunity to catch you online. Well, appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you for joining.
If it's a large order, I'll make them one. Once
it's okay. And I know what they're getting.
And they know what they're getting.
100% upfront.
That's your choice. That's your choice to make that one. We had a customer come in yesterday.
You know what?
We had a customer come in yesterday.
We sure did.
That actually was not happy with a product that she got from a business owner. And D said that what she would have done for that particular item.
So she came in, she didn't like the work that this person had done.
And it was a kind of large order.
And it was a, pretty large order. So what I told her was...
Oh, it was a specialty order.
It was a specialty order, yeah.
Yeah, very special.
So what I had told this person was, okay, I can, try to see if I can fix this on the other side of the substrate and have you look at it before, we go forward. Which I didn't have time to do it anyway. It was due the next day. But what I would have done was I would have did what she wanted me to do on the other side of the cup so that she can see the difference, of it. So yeah, I understand what you're saying. Make one to see, just as an example, for if that's what they want. But and then after that, they pay 100%. So, but yeah, this lady, she was so upset, with the order. And I just told her, I'll do the other side so that you can see my work versus this other person's work. So that is an option if you have time to do that. Okay. But it has to be, inside of your budget. You have to be willing to lose or that time and that money that you spent for doing that if that person does not want to do business with you. So you have to look at that as a business write-off. If you don't get that contract or if you don't get that order.
And so here's, as I'm responding to someone, you have to think about the verbiage, expensive versus being out of your budget. And a lot of consumers, a lot of consumers like to say things like it costs too much to make themselves feel better about not being able to afford your stuff. I want you to think about that.
Yep.
Let me see.
Here is responding to someone.
All right, real quick. I was responding to a young lady who signed up for a 7:00 class, and she said she didn't get the email coming from us. Coming from our email, normally what happens is our emails go to your promotions or to your spam.
Yep.
So if you're getting an email from the Blanks Spot, it is info@theblankspot.com. Make sure you search the Blank Spot. And it's usually, if it's a Gmail that you're giving us, it's usually in your promos. But I apologize to everybody. What we're gonna start doing is we'll start CCing our Gmail so it can push that out, because Gmails are more friendly than business emails, because some business emails will look like spam coming to your personal or private account. So I apologize for that. Let's see.
Maybe you said that's true. No risk, no reward. SCF Paint and Balloon says, I never thought about writing it off. Yeah, it's a business expense.
Oh, hold on. Let me show them something.
It's a business expense. So you write that off.
So you're doing business. Okay. So as you said, prototype is nothing more than a sample. Okay. A prototype is nothing more than a sample. And IRS, I want to say publication, either 535 or 463, it allows us to write off samples. It allows us to write off samples. So we give classes on business expenses, common tax deductions, business deductions, and things like that. So that's something that you might want to connect with us on, either on a personal level or on a group level.
So don't look at it as a loss if you're doing a mock-up or something for someone and you're using your product. You're just gonna write that off. So it's not gonna hurt.
So no, we don't have anything going on tonight. Tonight is date night. Tonight is date night. But Miss Valerie, if you have a question about something, you can definitely catch us on Monday at 7 p.m. And but if you have a question about something, you can really get in my inbox, my messenger, and I could chat with you if something that you really want to know. I don't have a problem with that. Let me see. Thank you, Lisa. Yeah, because it does happen. Remember, getting business emails, getting messages or emails from a business email, it will sometimes go to the promotions because that's how we set up. Say that one more time, please. Say I'm learning a lot from you. Thank you. Just starting out, need to write my business plan. Yes, business plans are very important. I need you to consider where it is that you want to go with your business.
Yeah, because the business plan is nothing more than a roadmap to let you know where you're going. To maybe kind of keep you on track with what you're doing in your business. That's all it is. It's just a road. It's just a map.
Well, thank you, Barbara. We appreciate it. We enjoy sharing this information. Okay, so true. This is from Miss Jacqueline. So true. My products may be out of your budget. They're not too expensive. So what I'm learning is I'm not going to put myself in another position to where I go round and round or back and forth. This ain't a square dance, and I ain't about to do-si-do with nobody. Yeah. The thing of it is that we have two groups of people in this conversation. There are consumers and there are business owners. Now, everybody is a consumer, but everybody's not a business owner. And even if you are a consumer only, you are still conducting business. We had the conversation on Wellville, right? Yeah. And I said, I said, whether you own a business or not, as a consumer, you're still doing business. Yeah. And she said, yeah. What'd you say?
You just on the other side of business. You just on that other side. It's still the same thing.
On the other side of business.
Yep.
On the other side. So, the whole idea is we have been conditioned. We have been conditioned and groomed to think a certain type of way. I just followed you, okay? So make sure you respond to my request and message me, okay? We have been conditioned and groomed to believe or think a certain type of way. If it costs too little, it's cheap. If it costs too much, it's expensive. Right. So you want me to meet you in the middle?
What you want me to do?
I mean, it don't, ONG, man. I mean, what you want me to do? You can either find that in IRS publication 463, I believe, or in IRS publication 535. I believe it's 463 though. But you can also Google. It'll help you to kind of get you started. You can go on IRS.gov. Go on IRS.gov and look at business deductions. Yep. Go on IRS.gov, look at business deductions. Okay. So let's see. Making a sample usually will get you the job, but only do this with large orders. And even if you don't use it, always probably. So you use it for marketing.
You can use it for marketing. I mean, you can use it for display or anything.
So this particular product that came into the store, it was not only a special order from us, but the person had actually special ordered the items.
Yes, the person actually special ordered this item and gave it to this other person,
the other business owner,
for her to have it completed.
Yeah.
So
it was a whole bunch of
that part.
But it's okay. So we're on here, guys, in this short break. My name is Eric.
I'm D, y'all.
And this is the Blank Spot Academy. We are located at 224 O'Neill Court, Suite 26 and 27. That's Columbia, South Carolina, 29223. We have a website. Our website is The Blanks Spot. The Blanks Spot. That's TheBlanksSpot.com. We have over 200 sublimation items and supplies in our store. I say and supplies because we do have more than sublimation items in here. Yep. And we are expanding. We're growing.
We are growing, y'all.
Check out our website to see our office hours. When we're closed, we're closed. And when we open, that's when we open. All right. So we don't play those
Did y'all
games
hear
either.
that? When we close, we close. Okay. So catch us when we open. If not, we're gonna have to catch you when we open back up.
So if you happen to message us during our closed
Yes,
hours, our hours that we're not here, we'll get the message.
We'll get back with you.
We just won't respond,
day, okay?
because we close. It's a business.
Yeah.
The other thing is that we give this class. We do this appearance every Monday and Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yep.
And we're on every Saturday. Excuse me, every Monday evening at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have classes in store and via webinar.
Yep.
Depending on the type of class that you want, you can go to our website. You can look at our academy and you can check us out.
Yep.
We also have another business, National Business Builders, which some of y'all are going to probably see sprayed on the bottom right there because I had to go in and change it. I was doing a call. National Business Builders, where we teach business building. Basic, what beginning people need to know about business. Okay.
Exactly.
And it is the baseline and the foundation of every business
that we have.
Teach personal financial education.
Yep.
We don't teach financial literacy.
Education.
So if you want to know what I mean, you can hit me up and I'll explain that differently later. But anyway, back to our regular schedule show.
Commercial over.
So now we are here today. We are gathered here today. We're gathered here today to talk about the word expensive versus out of my budget. And I truly believe that as a consumer, and I have learned since I've been a business owner, that nothing is expensive. It is just out of our price range. It is not what we're willing to pay.
Yeah, because you brought up the Bentley idea. We talked about that this morning.
I did.
Yeah.
So do me a favor, man. Do me a favor, ladies, men, gentlemen. If this is your first time on the call, drop a number 1. If it's your second time on the call, or you've been here more than one time, drop a number 2. So if it's your first time, drop a number 1. If you've been here before, drop a number 2. First time 1, been here before, number 2. Okay.
Oh, welcome number 1s.
Welcome number 1s.
Welcome.
And welcome back number 2s. Now, the next thing is how many, and I want everybody to think about this. What is your dream car? What is your dream car? Okay. I don't care if you ever get it or not. If that's what you want, I want you to have it. But what is your dream car? Anybody, if you can type in your dream car. If you're in a position to type in your dream car.
Welcome, Willie, on YouTube. Thanks for joining us. Your first time.
Dream car.
What's your dream car?
What's your dream car, man? Trying to catch every episode. That's what I'm talking about. You have your dream car? Okay.
A G-Wagon. Oh,
69 Camaro, a G-Wagon.
Oh, yeah, that G-Wagon.
I have a dream horse. Okay. No problem.
A white G-Wagon.
Somebody say anything paid off. Audi.
I know that's right. I like
Corvette.
that.
Yeah, I like that.
Anything
I'm a simple girl. I want a Dodge Ram. Okay.
A Ram? Okay.
Now, okay. So
okay, that's a simple girl. Want a Dodge Ram? I like that.
I had a Dodge Ram. G-Wagon.
Yeah, Eric had one.
So now, the next question is
Come on, YouTube. What's your dream car?
Yeah, anybody on YouTube want to share? What's your dream car? You got a dream car?
That G-Wagon, man. I could just see that thing, man. And white. Oh.
Now, the next question is...
When I grow up.
The next question is that dream vehicle or that dream horse that somebody said they got the dream horse. How much will that dream transportation cost? How much does it cost? How much is it gonna cost? I need y'all to drop some numbers if y'all can.
Okay, Teresa said Mustang. Okay.
I don't have that's Jacqueline.
Jacqueline says I don't have one, working on my forever dream home. Okay. That's good. Will, it says I love my Kia. Okay, I love my Kia too. I have a Kia. GMC, a GM SUV around 15,000.
Okay, so they're dropping prices in up here. So what is
Okay.
your dream vehicle going to cost you? Somebody says 45K, 50K, 15 grand at least. No clue. And I don't even want to know. Not yet. I got priorities.
Okay. Ooh, a Lamborghini. Priscilla.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about, girl.
All
Think
right.
big.
$450,000 home.
That's what I'm talking about, Priscilla.
Lamborghini.
Think big.
24 grand. 200K. Okay. Now,
Okay.
pause for a minute, because I had to lay the
200.
foundation.
Wait a minute, 200K. Okay.
They're talking about the dream, how much it's gonna cost.
Oh man.
So I wanna lay this foundation, because when I asked you what your dream vehicle was or your dream home or whatever, you automatically went into consumer mode. You feel me? We automatically go into consumer mode when it's something that we want.
Mm-hmm.
And when it's something that we want, we know it may cost a lot.
We don't even be caring.
But we don't think that it's too expensive. We don't think it's too expensive.
Right, like that Lamborghini.
Yeah.
You ain't thinking about that.
We know it may cost a lot,
but we know we want it. Man. That consumer mode came out real quick, didn't it?
I want y'all to think about this. I want you to think about this. Just think about it. And I never want to tell anybody how to think, but I just want you to think about this. Okay? It's not too expensive. See? I want you to think about this.
Because you want it.
When customers come to you and they say, "Hey, price over value," that ain't your freaking customer.
Nope.
Especially when you know without a doubt that you're giving value.
Yep.
Anybody who comes to you to want to have the conversation about price versus value.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we could talk all day about value. Hey, Tanita, thanks for jumping on.
Mm-hmm.
If we could talk all day about value, somebody used to shop here, actually excused themselves from shopping here late last year, because we were having a conversation about cost versus value.
Mm-hmm.
And she lost.
Mm-hmm.
Got mad. She packed up her purse and she rolled out. She had some help though. And we're having this conversation right now.
Oh Lord.
Because I don't want to go through the same thing that I went through last year. I don't want to make the same choice.
We're gonna be real with y'all. So
I'm gonna be real,
you don't want real.
But I don't want to do the same thing that I did last year.
Channel.
But when people start talking about cost versus value,
mm-hmm.
you should start listening to what they are not saying.
What they're not saying. What they are not saying, y'all.
See, actions speak much louder than words. And what people are not saying when they talk about cost is they talking about they can't afford it.
Exactly.
And it makes them feel bad. And I want you to think about it. When you were not where you are right now, maybe you were in a worse financial situation,
mm-hmm.
and you could not get what you wanted to get for yourself or for your family. It made you feel bad.
Mm-hmm.
And everything out there that you could not afford, it was too expensive.
Not realizing that, you just couldn't afford it. We don't look at it that way. We don't. We don't look at it that way. At all. Someone said, when people want to pay cheaper, they end up paying more in the long run. Tell me about it.
I call that cutting once and measuring twice. What you just said.
Tell me about it.
I call that cutting once and measuring twice. When you cut once and measure twice, you usually end up paying more because you got to go back and get it again.
Listen, we have so many people coming here and they paid this person to do something because of the price. But then now you're coming in here because it doesn't look right. So now you're paying triple. When you could have just came here in the first place and had it done right.
Or went somewhere.
Or went anywhere.
Do it right in the first place.
But you went for price, not the quality. Now you're paying 3 times.
I'm going to tell you something, man.
How many times have y'all seen that?
We had this conversation.
I see it almost every day.
They come into this store.
I see it almost every day.
Customers will come into this store, and this is so we're
the project due tomorrow, but you want the blank spot to do something, to jump around hoops and to
make your life better.
Make your life better
because you made bad decisions.
Because you done made a bad decision, but you want us to fix it.
We're gonna fix it.
How many people they be wanting y'all to fix it?
We're gonna recommend you go somewhere else.
They be wanting y'all to fix it, but they could have came to you first.
So check it out, right?
Man.
Drop a number 3 if y'all getting value out of this content. If you're getting value and you're gonna come back, drop a number 3.
I just be looking at them, shaking my head. Like, I ain't gonna be able to help you. I'm sorry that happened to you. I ain't gonna be able to help you.
So I need
I ain't
everybody.
Gonna be able to help you. I'm sorry.
We're gonna bring this thing to a close early because we want to do a Q&A. We're gonna do a Q&A real quick. But I want to answer the questions. Okay, I want to answer some questions. I want to bring this to a close real quick. Okay, when people come into stores like this one, and if you've never been here, we are a sublimation blanks and supply store. We get our supplies from our Asian vendors,
mm-hmm.
which is coming from overseas,
mm-hmm.
and we pay for things in bulk.
Mm-hmm.
We buy in bulk, and we found out, we being D, and she explained it to me, found out that purchasing in bulk is less expensive.
Mm-hmm.
We don't buy wholesale. You know why we don't buy wholesale? Because we can't buy wholesale. Because they're not selling wholesale. Now, the people who are getting those items, they may be getting it wholesale. They may be getting directly from, but I want you to understand the difference between wholesale.
Yeah, it's a difference.
And bulk.
And bulk, yeah. Yeah, it's a difference.
If you go out there and you create a t-shirt or a tumbler, a lot of us feel like we have the ability to offer in bulk pricing.
Mm-hmm.
You don't. I know it's your business, and I want y'all to work with me for a minute. I know it's your business, and you can do whatever you want to with your business. But you do not have the ability to sell a t-shirt or a tumbler at bulk prices unless you're buying in large quantities for a lower cost.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully this will stick and stay with somebody. You do not have the ability business-wise to do that unless you are purchasing directly from the distributor.
Directly from the distributor.
Okay.
Directly from the people that manufactured it.
So bulk means
right?
that I have taken an idea, I have manufactured, and I have created.
Mm-hmm.
That means that unless you are taking that cotton, processing it, sewing it, making a thread,
exactly,
making a needle, you understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Making the pattern,
mm-hmm.
and you are, you know what I'm saying? You can. It's not wholesale. So we are never, ever going to be at the wholesale on our products, but our services,
right?
You can be wholesale.
That's different. Yep.
We created classes out of the knowledge that we have, put it on the platform.
Mm-hmm.
We can sell them wholesale.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we can sell our classes at a lower price,
mm-hmm.
because we created them.
Mm-hmm.
We are wholesaling these classes to you. And if you don't believe
them.
me,
we own them.
And if you don't believe me,
own them.
If you don't believe me, I'm about to break it down to you. When you leave this call, when you leave this YouTube, when you leave this Facebook, when you leave this TikTok, I want you to go to the social media, the other side. I want you to go to the other side of social media where they selling classes for $1,000 that they created. Maybe they created. Go to the other side of the social media where they're selling classes for $500, for $1,000, for $2,000. We can sell these classes wholesale because we created them. Get out of your mind. As a beginning business owner, wholesale shouldn't even be in your vocabulary. Oh man, I'm about to make somebody mad right now, man.
That's a whole nother topic.
Wholesale should not be in your vocabulary if you're a beginning business owner.
I think it's about understanding what wholesale is.
No, it ain't about that. It's about people being cheap.
Understanding what bulk is.
You
Listen,
gonna call my stuff
here,
expensive? I'm gonna call
I'm
you
just
cheap.
saying, look, don't come in here telling me, oh, can y'all do bulk? And then your definition of bulk is 10.
You better go ahead.
That ain't bulk. Bulk is not 10. Bulk is not 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you don't believe it, get on these platforms.
Understand what bulk and wholesale, what that means. Okay. Say multiple. Don't say bulk, because you come in here saying bulk, we're gonna be like, our bulk is 1,000, or our bulk is 200.
Yeah.
10 ain't bulk. 20, 50, that's not bulk.
And here's the thing. Most people who are just getting started are not even in the position to buy at that level. When we go to our local, and I say stateside vendors, when we go to vendors like S&S Activewear, when we go to vendors like One Stop, when we go to vendors like Jiffy, when we go to vendors like, when we go to those places,
bulk, y'all.
That's we're buying in bulk.
That's not
in
bulk.
We're buying in bulk. We're buying in bulk. We're buying 72 shirts at a time.
Right.
In different sizes.
Buying 10 and 20.
That's multiple.
It's not bulk.
So I want you to understand, even when you go to those places, they have requirements.
Yep.
And one of your requirements is that you have a retail's license in order to be able to resell.
Yep.
So most of you that are doing business right now are at the other end of the spectrum of retail.
Right.
And most vendors will not sell to you to resell unless you have those licenses.
Have your paperwork in order.
And most of these vendors are not going to sell directly to crafters to resell their items, because they know what's happening is they're making it. No, that's not the same.
If you're trying to be a distributor.
Yeah, you're trying to be a distributor. No, that's not the same as EIN. Right. A EIN is your social security number for your business.
For your business, yeah.
That's not the same. A retail license or a resale license is going to come from that state.
From your state.
You can actually look it up. Go on IRS, go on irs.gov, and or the Secretary of State. The Secretary for your state, Secretary of State, and look up retail or resale license. Yeah. And they'll give you a definition.
It varies per state. Then they got some with crafters license, all that stuff. So all that stuff varies per state.
Yeah, but most people are not even in a position to purchase at that level.
Yeah.
But they come into our store wanting that. Man, if you don't get the freak out of here, because they're not educated.
Right.
And they have done some research on how much things cost, but they haven't done research on the process.
Exactly.
So when
you see one price and you think, oh, that's no, that's not it. That's not the full picture. That is not the full picture of the total cost. All you just see is that one price that you see in the front.
Every day, Barbara.
What she saying?
Every day, how long is it taking to be so knowledgeable? Every day. Every day, I'm looking to learn something different, new, or improve every day. And I appreciate that. But I haven't even scratched the surface.
I mean,
I ain't even scratched the surface of the things that I want to know and need to know.
Yeah, you learn as you get into business, you're gonna learn different things. Like Eric said, different levels, of business. So, 7-8 years ago, we didn't know any of this stuff.
No,
we didn't know any of this. It's just going through the business, and businesses, you learn and you pick up things, hopefully on a daily basis, and you apply that to the next business and to your life and whatever you're doing. You apply it every day, and now you're knowledgeable about stuff.
And this is the difference between someone actually owning a business and being a business owner. This is the difference between when you start asking these people out there who are proclaiming to share information. You ask them a question and they can't answer it. This is the difference between somebody being knowledgeable in their area and actually just regurgitating what somebody else said. Being able to share this information to the lowest level of understanding, and being able to shift back and forth. I talked about that yesterday. Being able to shift back and forth from being at a higher level and having that conversation with other intellectual personalities at that level, and then also shifting back, downshifting back to the level of somebody who is newer, that doesn't understand the terminology, that doesn't understand the verbiage, that doesn't understand how things work. And then you have to be able to go back and forth. So that is somewhat sometimes the key to being a good teacher and good educator.
And it's about the experiences too that you go through.
Yeah.
You know, you want to learn from your experiences in business so that you can go and educate, you know, someone else on what you did so that they don't have to go through that same process. So, you know, we hit our head.
Yeah, we hit our head.
We hit our head a lot, y'all.
We hit our head last year.
We hit our head.
Yeah, we had an appointment with the lawyer yesterday.
Yeah.
About our trademark, and we've come to a roadblock, and we hit our head.
Yep.
We took a route that we shouldn't have taken, all because we were wrapped up in working in our business instead of working on our business, and we made a decision, and we're paying for it. So I mean, you know, we're gonna get it fixed, but had we not went and gone to that particular service, that person, that company, then we wouldn't have been going through it. But we had to learn. So this allows you to learn. So, less than 5 minutes. Q&A. Questions?
Any questions,
comments?
Y'all?
I'm reading.
You got to open the store. It's 9:56. Open at 10.
Q&A. Anybody? Questions? Like I said, join us every Monday and Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and again on Saturday, on Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. On Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're talking about personal finance and business finance and business education. If you happen to sign up for the free class, because it's free, and you don't get an email, make sure you check your spam or your promos. And then if you still don't get an email us.
Let us know.
Email us.
Email us. Call us. You know.
Call us. Email us.
Because if you're doing it through the Blank Spot, you're going to get an email to sign up in for the Blank Spot Academy. And that's where all the information is going to be held on your dashboard. Okay.
Sunshine, what are your thoughts about discounts on products? Did you get one? Did you get a discount when you bought the shirt? And I promise you, I'm not trying to be smart, Alec, or coy. If you got a discount on that shirt, let me know. I'm going to wait for your response. Because what Sunshine said, she said, what are your thoughts about discounts on your products when they want a discount on 20 shirts? See, most people starting off, most business owners starting off, you are not in a position to give a discount. And some people have people have different takes on giving discounts. Some people have different takes on of saying the word discount. But what people don't understand is most businesses are not in the position of giving discounts. Your business ain't strong enough to give discounts. My thought is, I got you. So I got you. I'm sorry. My thought is this. This is just me. If you are at the level of a distributor,
it's
that's
levels.
something that you may want to consider, especially in retail.
It's level. So think of giving discounts at depending on the level of business that you're in, that you're at. Your level. If you just now starting, like Eric said, you cannot afford
like SCF
to give a discount.
SCF Paint just said, hey, as a micro business, no. And even as a business that may be established, you know, it's not a great idea, because if you start giving if a smaller business starts giving discounts and they don't have their footing, they're going to discount themselves right out of business.
You're going to be out of business. So you got to be really careful with that.
Mentorship. Appreciate it. A girl here does discounts on all over shirts. After 15, I'm like, no way. That's a lot of work. Sunshine, not only is it a lot of work, but I'm sure she doesn't have 5 wide format printers, 5 or 10 large heat presses, and
produce
and the personnel to produce them, to mass produce them.
Now, if she had that, then you can get a discount. But what is her setup like? Is she just in her she shed doing this? And you giving discount? Oh no, ma'am, you're gonna kill yourself.
So that's
and your business.
I believe you. I mean, and I know why people want to give discounts. they want to give discounts because they see the numbers and they want the work, but they never really did the numbers, so they don't want the work. See, if you do the numbers on one shirt, if you selling one shirt for $25 and they do 10, it's $250, and you say, man, I got a $250 sale, I'm gonna give them 15% off. Well, my math ain't that great, but I know 10% is 25. All right, so if 10% is 25, you talking about $37.50. I'm gonna give you $37.50 off a $250 order, and I gotta do.
And you doing it yourself.
And I ain't doing the same amount of work. I'm doing more because I gotta do more. So it's not the same amount of work.
If you're mass producing, you have a team or you have the equipment. Then yes, you could do that.
They couldn't wait for 10 o'clock to the phone don't start ringing until 10, so they couldn't wait for 10.
It's a great day at the Blind Spot. Is D. How can I help you?
So hey, I'm gonna go ahead and end this call, man. She's on the phone. It's 10 o'clock. We gotta open up. But our mission is to build a community of business owners who want to build productive and profitable businesses. A lot of things that we do is for people who are beginners. So we appreciate each and every one of you guys for jumping on, all of the participation that you've had, that you've given us, all of the support via these social media platforms, and for everybody who shop with us as well. We know we appreciate it. Make sure you like, share, tag. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. It is The Blank Spot. We have also Instagram, TikTok, Facebook business page, and we have a group as well. Make sure you tap in with us every Monday and every Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and again every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And get with us, man. We got a lot of valuable information at a low cost to beginning business owners. Go ahead and help me close out real quick to beginning business owners. So I'm gonna give D opportunity to just say something on the end of the call.
Your price is your price. Peace.
So hey, this is Eric.
I'm D, y'all.
And this is the Blank Spot Academy. Once again, we're located at 224 O'Neill Court, Suite 26 and 27. That's Columbia, South Carolina, 29223. Like I always say, when you know better, that's when you have the ability to do better. And the only knowledge that's powerful is properly applied knowledge. Thank you all. I appreciate it. And I'll see y'all at the top, because there's too many people struggling at the bottom. Peace.